Hello again. This is LA Dan. Tasha K. You know, I didn't do a video right away about Tasha K, mainly because I wanted to see what everybody else was going to say. And everybody running around saying, oh, this is going to change how YouTube is the content creators and their liability uh, and different things. No. None of most of the people that are saying all that stupid shit, number one, didn't watch the trial to see why she lost. And even the ones that kind of did don't understand why she lost. And they don't understand, about how things are set up when it comes to dealing with celebrities and having a company and dealing with celebrities like Tasha K did. Now, I'm not here to say, if Tasha K, deserved to win or lose. And I'm not here to say Cardi B was, right or wrong in what she did. That's not my goal. Most of my goal is to deal with the aftermath and kind of why she lost and why everybody running around here saying, oh, this is going to set a new precedence, when it doesn't. And first off, I'm going to say, Allie, the SAG, you at least kept an open mind and you wasn't real sure exactly, how things was going to be, what it meant. And I commend you on that. Rashida Stroberg, you dumbass. It does not set no precedence about anything. Even though that you want to keep saying, oh, this sets a precedence. And I helped set it, one of them too. No, you didn't help set fucking jack shit. And then you got Z Extra Pooty over there going, oh yeah, she lost. It's going to change the way content creators are being held accountable and the way YouTube does things. Nope, it's not going to change anything. Because, again, some of the things you said were true, and most of the things you said were just dumb because you don't understand jack shit as usual. Number one, the standards for a celebrity to sue you for defamation is really, really hard. Even if you do say stuff that is wrong and misleading and stuff, it's still really hard for them to prove it. Now, what Tasha K's dumbass did was go up there and say, yeah, I knew it was wrong. I knew what when I was interviewing her, that she was lying about stuff. Still, not enough to win a lawsuit, except for Tasha K also went in there and added to the story and admitted to it and didn't care that, about what it was going to do because she was making money off of it. That's all she cared about, was making the money and having the wrong storyline and letting somebody else lie about stuff. That made her liable. That's the way that works. See, y'all taken and missed the point that, when a celebrity sues you, it's really, really hard for them to ever win. Because most people wouldn't go up there and say, yeah, I knew it was a lie, and I didn't care, and, I even took it and encouraged it. And that's when her husband was called up there and said, Tasha K was lying. Tasha K was lying about this. She didn't know. Because they were trying to cover it up in court. And it didn't work. Now, her company is liable for, I believe it's $500,000. And Tasha K is liable for a lot more. And the last track I had was between $3.5 and $4 million. Well, things that she was dealing with stuff like this, and her and her husband own, the company. I'm trying to find the name of it. But anyway, Cave Studios. Which her studio part of it wasn't as liable. But let's also look at this too, that number one, the things that she was dealing with, pretty much she's going to have insurance that will take it and help offset this. Now, everybody's saying, Tasha K is worth anywhere between $1.5 and $2 million. Do you really think that she's going to take it and lose any of that? I don't. But what I will say about her channel, if there is anything that you want to record off of it, you best better be doing it now. Because in February, when they go back to court about the way things are going to be, most likely Cardi B is going to take that channel away from her. Which means that anything that's on there is going to be fair game. And then, when she gets done doing that, and then, yes, there's going to be an appeal. With that kind of money, there's always going to be appeal. And Jazzy, you're fucking wrong. During appeals, they don't take it and give you more money. It's not going to take it and double. It's not the way it works. The appeal is to try to take it and get it reduced, not add to it. That's not the way that the legal system works. Now, however, if about the most that's going to happen is that she's going to have to pay more for the attorneys. That's what's going to happen. And if it gets reduced by half, which, sometimes is possible, well, actually a lot of times is possible, that's what might happen. So instead of being, let's just say, go with the $4 million, it's going to get cut to like $2.5 million. They may even knock $1 million off of it. And I'm not going to get into, each individual, the what the liability, of each offense is. like the medical and, the pain and suffering and all that happy horse shit, because overall that's irrelevant. That's just to find things. In fact, that's part of the things that they're going to be doing in February is going through and figuring that all the punitive damages out that way. That's what the February court hearing's going to be about. You see, again, most people don't follow along about how the legal system works. And and I'm not saying that I'm no legal scholar, but I do follow along with a bunch of lawyers that kind of deal in this stuff, because I find it quite interesting about our legal system and about how it works. Now, I'll refer you to Nate the Lawyer and Uncivil Law as where I get most of my information about Cardi B from and Tasha K. Because, there are different standards for different things. And, and like I said, it doesn't set no precedence about anything. 95% of YouTube is not even close to being in that league or have that kind of stuff. But I must admit, some of what Z Extra Pooty said, about, taking and suing somebody, yeah, it cost a lot of money. And I've said that in a few of my videos when it comes to lawsuits. And that is when you decide to sue somebody, and you're wanting to say $10,000. No, $10,000 just gets you in the door to talk to the attorney about doing it. And for him to take it and start doing the legal briefs. By the time it's set, most of the time, just on the small end, just say like, a couple $100,000, you're looking at, $50,000 to $100,000 in legal fees. Oh, and that's the other thing that I want to touch bases on. Cardi B, the $1 million that she was awarded in the attorney fees. My guess is that Cardi B has already paid probably between half and $750,000 of that bill. Because attorneys aren't going to just keep going and going and going. They're going to want some money when it comes to this stuff, because they're not going to do this for free. And the chances of them winning a lot of times are, you got a 50-50 chance. And it's like Tasha K. I would be willing to bet that she's probably got about the same amount of money, about $500,000. And don't forget, this lawsuit's been going on for 4 years. Or around 4 years. So, anyway, that's another thing that people don't think about. But anyway, getting back to Z Extra Pooty, and about suing people, there was somebody in Candy Cartel's chat that said you could sue somebody out in the street for whatever money that you wanted to, and probably, even if you won, you still sued them. Now, collecting it is a different story. Now, my theory, yeah, I'm pretty certain that Cardi B had insurance for malpractice. Now, how much of that they're going to cover because she fucked up and admitted to a bunch of shit in court that she shouldn't have, because usually no sane person would get up there and just say, yeah, I just flat out lied. That's not the way it works. But she did, and that's the reason why she lost. It wasn't because Cardi B's attorneys were, outstanding or anything, which I'm sure that they were, but my point being is that Cardi B went up there and or not Cardi B, but Tasha K went up there and actually made a jackass out of herself in front of 12 jurors. The 12 jurors could see through of what she was doing. Usually jurors are more sympathetic to people like Tasha K. And so, but again, this shit happens every day on lawsuits. So, is this a great big surprise? Not really. Was it a surprise that she said that she was going to appeal it? No, I would expect her to. So this is going to get dragged out, for another couple of years. So just because you win doesn't mean that you got the money. I think most of us can take it and agree on that. But it's gonna take time. And Cardi B, in the end, may never recuperate all of her cost. And yes, there are certain legal aspects to it. And on top of that, Tasha K is going to have to take in and do a full asset analysis. And anything in the past year, if she's tried to get rid of it and stuff, she's going to have to justify why she got rid of it, how much she got rid of it for, and everything like that. And it may even go back further than that. It may go back, even 5 years. Because the court system don't like when things get hidden from them. And when people try to hide things from them. So, anyway, it still comes back to, does it change anything in the YouTube streets? Nope. Doesn't change anything. And that's just reality. And I hope I explained it. But anyway, leave a like. And as always, leave a comment and subscribe. This is LA Den, signing out.